In today's video, we are going to tackle yet another tricky duo in English, loose and lose. With only one letter difference between the two words, it's no wonder that this confuses a lot of people. But even though the two words may look alike and even sound kind of alike, they mean very different things. In today's video, we're going to learn the difference between the two words. We're going to take a quiz to solidify your understanding, so you'll really get to test how well you are able to keep these two words apart in your head. And at the end, I'm going to give you 2 bonus tips to help keep it straight in your head. So make sure you stay till the end. Hello, language lovers and language learners and intellectually curious folks everywhere. My name is Bakul Soman, and welcome back to my channel. If you like my videos, if you think they're helpful and interesting, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the new content that I upload. Let's dive straight in. So let's take a look at the first word, lose. This is an action word. It describes an action. In this word, the letter S makes the Z sound. Okay, so when we pronounce it, we have to make sure we're using the Z sound. Lose. It rhymes with choose, bruise, snooze. While this word has many shades of meaning, let's look at the three primary ones. Okay, the first meaning of the word lose, listen, the Z sound, lose, is to misplace something, to not be able to find something. For example, you could say, I lose my keys often. I couldn't find them. I misplace them all the time. The second meaning of the word lose is the opposite of win. We lose the game. I hope we don't lose the game. Okay, the opposite of winning. The third meaning of the word lose is to no longer have possession of something or to no longer retain something. So you can lose motivation, you can lose your appetite, you can lose a friend, you can lose a baby. The fourth meaning of the word lose is to spend more than you are earning. So an example of this would be the newspaper was losing money. So the newspaper was not bringing in as much money as was being spent on producing the newspaper. So those are the 4 primary meanings of the verb to lose. Okay, again, remember, this is produced with the Z sound, lose, and it rhymes with choose, bruise, snooze. Okay, the adjective form of the word lose is lost. You can use the word lost to describe a noun. The lost dog was found in the garage, right? The word lost is describing the word dog. Or the lost keys were finally found in the refrigerator. The second word in our tricky duo is loose. And this word is an adjective. It is used to describe nouns. The letter S in this word makes the S sound. So it is loose. Okay, so our verb is lose with the Z, and our adjective loose with the S sound. Okay, so they sound alike, but they don't sound the same. The vowel sound is the same, but the consonant sound at the end is different. One is a voiced sound in lose, and the other one is an unvoiced sound, loose. Okay, so the adjective loose, again, can have many different meanings, but here are some of the main ones that we're going to review today. The first one is something that is not properly secured or fastened is loose. She left her hair loose, as in she didn't tie it back. She left it loose, kind of like mine is. One of the legs of the chair is loose. Okay, it's not quite secure. So if you sit on it, it might break. The second meaning of the word loose is something that doesn't fit quite snug. Okay, so something, maybe it's ill-fitting, or maybe it just is not supposed to fit tight. All right, so you can say that shirt is loose. Doesn't fit tight, doesn't fit snug. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, I don't know. The third meaning of the word loose is something that is not exact or strict. Okay, so you could say that is a loose translation. That means it's not exactly what it says in whatever language you translated something from, but approximately that's what it means. Or you could say someone has loose morals, as in they're not very strict about what they consider right or wrong. They're quite flexible in their morality. Someone has loose morals. The verb form of this is loosen. A long time ago, loose also used to be used as a verb, like he loosed his laces, but it's hardly ever used anymore. People are more likely to use loosen. He loosened his tie when he got home from work, or he loosened his grip on the branch. Okay, so that's the verb form of loose. To summarize, lose with the z sound is a verb. Loose with the s sound is an adjective. It describes nouns. It describes people, places, or things. Okay, and we looked at the 3 or 4 common meanings for each of those. Now, let's get to our quiz. Okay, I'm going to present you with 5 sentences, and in each sentence, you have to decide whether loose or lose is the correct word. Sentence number 1. Sarah was afraid she would blank her keys if she didn't put them in a safe place. The knot on the rope was too blank and the package fell off during transit. If you blank your grip on the steering wheel, you might get into an accident. John always keeps his tie blank because he prefers a relaxed look. Sentence number 5, be careful not to blank your way in the forest. How did you do? I hope you were able to get all 5 of those correct, but if you didn't, just go back to the beginning of the video and review the meanings of the 2 words once again. If you had a hard time remembering which one was which, try and keep it straight in your head, I'm going to give you 2 tricks to help you keep them straight. The first phrase is the phrase loose tooth. Look at the 2 words. They both have 2 O's in them. We often use these 2 words together as a phrase, right? The baby has a loose tooth. And what does it mean? The tooth is wiggly, all right? Eventually, you do lose it, but before you lose it, it is loose, okay? Loose tooth. So I like to think of those 2 words together. They both have 2 O's in them, and we often use it in that way to mean a wiggly tooth. So that phrase, loose tooth, helps me remember loose means wiggly, something that is not securely fastened. The second phrase is an idiom. I love idioms because our brain tends to hold on to them as a unit, so we never make a mistake. We always use the correct words in an idiom if we know the idiom, okay? So the idiom is loose lips sink ships. And this originated in World War II, and it was intended to mean unguarded talk can lead to, important information being disclosed, and it can lead to ships being sunk. So loose lips sink ships. So these 2 idioms, for me, are very helpful in remembering that loose has to do with something that is not securely fastened, that is not secure, and then lose is the other one. So use these 2 phrases to help keep this tricky duo straight in your head. Let me know in the comments below how this works for you. As always, if you like my videos, if you think they're interesting and helpful, please make sure you leave me a comment, let me know. Take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.